Petco Park here on a Tuesday night. Tonight, the first of two in this interleague matchup between the Baltimore Orioles. James Shields will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, he's having a real consistent year. He's got an ERA under 3. Anytime you're doing something like that, you're doing just fine.
Kemp looking up. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 22 on the year. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0.
Boy, I've heard of a quick strike offense, but they don't come any quicker than this. One pitch into the ball game, and it's already 1-0.
Manny Machado will take his first cuts now, and after the leadoff home run to start the ball game, does the game plan change at all from a pitching perspective?
Well, I think it's a little bit more of a shock to the system than anything else. You're just not expecting that leadoff guy to be the guy that takes you deep.
And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him. Eric, this Padre team, as they take the field here tonight, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Yeah, and it's painfully obvious to say, but if they can't score any runs, their woes are just going to continue. They were shut out in the loss yesterday, so what they really need is to put a few runs on the board early on and let their pitchers work with a lead for once.
Ball outside.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, I know this club loves what Evan Gattis brings to this offense. And he hasn't been missing much lately, hitting 3 home runs over the last 10 ball games. Not an eye-popping statistic, but still a good indication that he's been in a groove at the plate. Boy, you talk about a ball having eyes. First off, he's fortunate to get this one by the pitcher. It's not hit especially hard, but you'll see it get past second base where neither middle infielder can track it down. And it'll make its way into center field.
Here's Chris Davis now, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Shields pauses. Here it is on 0-2. Grounded to short. Played on the backhand. To second for 1. On to Wallace, and they get them both here. A double play, and that ends the inning. Orioles on the board first thanks to Chris Tillman gets the ball for the Orioles in this one. Eric, any thoughts?
Well, guys, this year his strikeout to walk ratio has been outstanding. So look for a lot of strikeouts here in this one.
Alexi Ramirez is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. EK, you look at these Orioles as they begin play here tonight. They've been on the skids recently, losers in 7 of their last 9 ball games.
They've had to fly cross-country here to start this road trip, so these will be a pretty telling next few series to see what this team's really made of.
Chop foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed, and Ramirez is a strikeout victim, 1 away. Stepping in, Corey Spangenberg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Lifted the other way out to left center. Gattis on the move. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. With a moment now, take a look at the defense for the Orioles. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, Mark Trumbo not known for his defense. Really that prodigious power, that great home run hitting ability. But he does play a solid first base, plays well in the outfield, and he even has spent some time at third. But remember, he's not getting paid to catch the ball. He's getting paid to hit it.
2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Oh, and he misses it. Running hard, he's digging for second. So stepping in, Brett Wallace, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. And Scope will settle under it to make the play, and that ends the inning. Evan Gattis will take his first cuts now. 0 for 4 in the ballgame back on Sunday.
Evan Gattis.
Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Shot to third. And boy, just get out of the way of that one. He'll be on base to start the inning.
Yeah, a hot shot that time and a tough read down there at third base. He just couldn't get the leather on it.
Matt Wieters will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Now a swing and a ball hit foul to first, as the first base coach had to do a little skip to my Lou there. 0-1, here's the pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Playing 12, 1-2's the count.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out. Now that we have a chance, let's give you a look at how the Padres align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we get to watch Derek Norris behind the plate. Very versatile. Doesn't let anything get by him.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Now, he's probably lucky he didn't make contact on that one.
On, he takes something off.
He was out front right there, probably guessing fastball. But now, 0-2, you can't be guessing anymore. You got to find something in the strike zone and put it in play.
Hard hit ball to second. And that's too late, and he's safe at third.
And here, I think he's trying to get his hands into position to get rid of this ball quickly to second base. But instead, he doesn't even get any leather on it as it goes right by him for an error.
Hot shot to third. There is Solarte. To second for one. Relay to first in time, and just like Yonhervis Solarte will lead things off here, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Yonhervis Solarte.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Check swing as he pops this one onto the right side. Under it now is Davis to put it away for the first out.
Batting sixth, catcher, Derek Norris.
Derek Norris will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Tillman into his motion. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting seventh, left fielder
Alex Dickerson takes his first shot here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
And you'd think for as hot as this guy's been over the last few games, they might be treading carefully. They're coming right after him, and now they've got him in an 0-2 hole.
Filthy changeup that time, but he's able to make contact, and he'll get another chance. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Jones has it in his tracks, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to the right. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
catcher,
James Shields gets a shot now with deuces all around. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 2. And a cut fastball, but this bounces near the plate for a ball. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Liner towards second. On to first, and the Padre threat goes by the board. Chris Tillman set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Shields steps into his windup. 1-0 on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And on the mound here, not only did you get burned by an opposing pitcher, you got burned by an American League pitcher. That's adding insult to injury there.
Number 44 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
If he would have swung at that, you would have never heard the end of it.
Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Belted high and deep into right center. Upton looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his second home run of the game, and the Orioles have now taken a 3-0 lead.
Well, and now that's the second home run that he's allowed here in just 2+ innings of work, and no question they've had his number here in the early going, and now they stretch the lead out even further.
The third baseman.
Here's Manny Machado now.
Manny Machado.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
Well, I just don't think he was expecting that one, and it was the perfect time to just take a little off.
Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Adam Jones will dig in. He singled his first time around. Into the windup and the pitch. Up and in for ball 1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
That evens it up 1-1.
And you know, Adam Jones has been selected to multiple All-Star games, so his exploits on the field, of course, they're well documented, but he's also very involved in the community as well.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Yeah, Jones has certainly been recognized as one of the game's more giving players and has tried to make an impact really everywhere he's been.
Well, I think it's followed him around his whole life. As a youth, he spent a lot of time at the Jackie Robinson YMCA in San Diego, and now he's partnered with the Central Maryland Y in recent years to kind of pay it forward. He's done a lot of baseball camp work, too.
To short. Ramirez is there. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
First baseman number 19.
Chris Davis will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Hit hard back up the middle. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. At the plate, Evan Gattis. He singled his last time up. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one.
And for as bad as he missed that pitch, you can bet we're going to see that again before this at-bat's over.
Tap fouled at home plate. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. But the Orioles strike for 2. Leading off the inning, Alexi Ramirez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And that misses for ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1.
Well, a lot of people talk about Alexi Ramirez's incredible rookie season, but 2014 was really a breakthrough year for him as well. He was named to his first All-Star game. He led all American League shortstops in home runs, RBIs, slugging, and extra base hits.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. And in that 2014 All-Star game, teammate and Cuban countryman Jose Abreu was also named to the American League team. Pretty cool for both of them, I'm sure.
Yeah, we've really seen such a flood of Cuban players coming to the major leagues, but I still think it's a pretty tight-knit community for those guys. They're very proud of their baseball tradition, and I think for the most part, they like to see each other do well here in the States.
Corey Spangenberg.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Line to the right side. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night. So a runner at first with one man gone, and coming up, the dangerous right fielder, Matt Kemp. Low for ball one. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Jones is under it. Makes the play, and there are two gone now. In now, Brett Wallace. He flew out in his last at-bat. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in control, 0-2.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Padres leave one. They trail it here 3. Matt Wieters is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
And Shields back to work now as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two and one.
One strike.
All even now, 2-2. Shields sets his sights. The 2-2 pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one.
I know the adrenaline can get to you sometimes, but when you start overthrowing your fastball like that, that's a bit of a red flag.
And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Fielded by Ramirez. Throw gets him. 2 down.
The shortstop, number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Jonathan Scope steps in now. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 0-1 count, here's the pitch. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ready with the 0-2. Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Well, you know, when you're behind in a count like this, it's all about changing your approach at the plate. You got to shorten up a little bit and just look to put the ball in play.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
And a good job here of making him throw a lot of pitches. He probably doesn't have a whole lot left in the tank, so the more you make him work, the better your chances of getting a mistake.
And, whoa, awfully close, but it's ball 4, according to Woody Keller. Chris Tillman strides in after getting a base hit and later scoring the first time around.
Yeah, he showed a little prowess with the bat last time, and they may have to pitch him a little bit tougher right here.
Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. Action now in the Padre bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's getting loose out there. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Boy, tough enough to be an American League pitcher swinging the bat as it is. How about having to deal with pitches like that?
One word, Matty, unfair.
And a bunt attempt now, but this is foul and the inning is over. What was that all about? And he'll just make the tag himself and the inning is over. So no runs, no base hits, no errors, and one man left on. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. Leading off the inning, Guilherme Solarte, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Wieters is under it and taken in out there for the first out. Derek Norris is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. No runs, 3 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And another foul ball. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Alex Dickerson is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. In there, strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Seared down the first baseline. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. Number 44 will step in now. 2 for 2 with 2 home runs thus far. Looks like double-barreled action now in the San Diego bullpen as they get a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. Chopped foul right at home plate. It's strike 1. Shields is ready. 0-1 pitch on its way. Shot back up the middle. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
I've got to say, even as a right-handed hitter myself, there's something about a left-handed hitter's swing that's really fun to watch when they square one up. This is a cut fastball, but you see the nice extension, the good follow-through, and he just rips it into center field.
Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take this sure out. So a runner aboard at second here with 1 away. And standing in the fine center fielder, Adam Jones. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, strike 2. And this is swung on and missed by Jones as he's down on strikes for the second out. Chris Davis digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat.
And they take another single right here, too, no doubt. Runner in scoring position, so any ball into the outfield probably gets him home.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Melvin Upton Jr. will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the fifth. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
Back goes Trumbo, still going back. He makes the play. A fine running catch to get the first out of the inning. And one thing you can say about playing in this ballpark is that it'll certainly depress the home run numbers as we take a look at the teams with the fewest long balls this season.
Yeah, Matt, as we take a look at this graphic here, you can see this isn't one of the stats this team is very proud of. And I'll tell you, when you're near the cellar in home run production like they are, every park looks like a pitcher's park.
On to first, and very quickly, 2 are gone in the home fifth. Alexi Ramirez will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Yeah, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And this is a fair ball as it heads for the Western Metal Supply Company building. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Now batting,
Corey Spangenberg will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. Well, you can tell he thought he had him.
I thought he had him, too.
And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Here comes Ramirez around third. And he is in there with their first run, and it's cut to 3-1 now. Matt Kemp steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Manny Cortez will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
number 32, Manny
Evan Gaddis will stand in now. He's singled and struck out in 2 trips. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Backhanded. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow.
catcher
Matt Wieters ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
That's a ball.
And this is low, ball 1.
No strike.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. On to first, and Wieters is set down now, 2 away.
now batting.
Mark Trumbo strides in, grounded out his last time through. First offering on its way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention. I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, And on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. We'll get a look at Brett Wallace leading things off when we come back. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Padres 1. Brett Wallace will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup. 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
And that's in there for strike 1. And it's quickly 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Tillman's got his target. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Yonhervis Solarte will stand in now, hoping to get on top of one for a change. He's popped out in successive plate appearances. And there's his strike right down the heart of the plate, 0-1. Now a ball hit down the line in the air. This has a chance, and oh, it's high off the foul pole for a home run. A solo shot down the line in right. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Friars are back within a run at 3-2 now. The catcher Derek Norris is in as he'll take a look at ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. 1-1 pitch is a knuckle curve. He's in the hole now, 1-2.
And now he's made most of the hitters inside conscious. And of course, that opens up the outside corner when he has to go there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. Alex Dickerson will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
To short, hit hard. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Padres draw a bit closer thanks to this solo home run. 8, 9, and top of the order coming up to start. Jonathan Schoop is set to get us started for the late innings of this one. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Set to deliver the 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2.
One thing you've got to be aware of as a hitter is he's going to give you a bit of a variety up there. He's got 5 pitches, and he's going to use all of them.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. At the plate, Chris Tillman. He struck out while trying to lay down a bunt last time.
You know what? The sacrifice bunt is just quickly becoming a lost art. Guys don't practice it. They don't know how to do it. Hopefully you can learn from that last time up and get one down in play this time.
Hit high in the air down the right field line. Kemp has a read on it. 2 down. Number 44 will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his 2nd home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson over to his right, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Leading off the inning, Melvin Upton Jr., as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least one back here in this inning.
1-0.
In need of a quick inning here, but he starts this one with a ball. It's 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he comes up empty there on a pitch in the dirt and falls behind now 1-2.
Just too many swings and misses on pitches out of the zone. Jeez, swing at strikes.
Ball.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. It's sharply toward third, but quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Patrick Coates.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Alexi Ramirez. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run.
Yeah, but you got to make sure that he doesn't try to do too much here. Just keep that line moving. Do something productive and give the next guy a chance as well.
Tillman sets. Here it is on 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And that's going to land foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And this one gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Trying to hold the lead. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner. 2-2.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Struck him out as his woes continue, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the game. Corey Spangenberg has a chance now to bring home the tying run, standing on second base. Vance Worley will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far.
Now batting,
Corey Spangenberg is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
And we all know that this guy doesn't really have the velocity to get it past a whole lot of major league hitters. So he's got to rely on that location, in and out, up and down, and that was perfect right there.
Trumbull is there to make the catch, and they'll get out of this with the lead intact. Oriole bullpen. Corey Mazzoni will be summoned from the bullpen now, as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
47.
Leading off the inning, Manny Machado, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. And he couldn't pull that one back, as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Drilled right back up the middle. Ramirez has it. Spin throw. And a spin throw gets him at first. A fine play there for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Adam Jones. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. Walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
Upton on the run. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Chris Davis will step in. A ground-out victim his last time. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And a ball 1-0.
That's a pitch that you got to stay on top of, or else it'll take off on you just like that one did.
A shot down the first base line. And Wallace will step on first himself, and that'll end the inning. Leading off the inning, Matt Kemp, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
The batter, first baseman
Brett Wallace will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1.
You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away. Yonhervis Solarte will come in now with 2 away, and to this point at least, so much for having the 3, 4, 5 guys get the rally started.
Yeah, it's been an important inning for that man out there on the mound. He's held his ground, and he may get through the teeth of this lineup, still holding on to that lead.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. And he takes a called strike 2.
Good curveball right there, and that just really froze him.
A little bouncer. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. 1-2, here it comes. Tough fastball that time, but he hangs with it to stay alive. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Padres down and bright lights of downtown on the San Diego Bay. We're back now from Petco Park in the Gas Lamp District as we're set to start the 9th.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Striding in to start the 9th, Evan Gattis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Upton is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away. Matt Wieters stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. One out, nobody on. Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick, as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ballgame. Into the box now, Mark Trumbo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
Couldn't hold up on the curveball there as he went around for strike one. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
You know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Driven to right field and deep. Back goes Kemp. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Nothing in the Baltimore. Zach Britton is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Number 53.
Leading off the inning, Derek Norris, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1.
Catcher, number 3.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The left fielder, number 1.
Alex Dickerson strides in, grounded out his last time through. In there at the knees, strike one. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Throw on to first, and the Padres are down to their final out now.
Number 2,
Melvin Upton Jr. gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Swing and a grounder fouled, and that almost took the first base coach along with it. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and with that, you already guarantee yourself no worse than a split in this quick 2-game series as they take the victory here in the opener.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game, but I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs, really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that's a wrap here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click on over to theshownation.com. The Orioles win this one 3-2. Good night from San Diego.
The winning pitcher is Chris Tillman. His record is now 7-7. Credit the save to Zach Britton, his 6th. The loss goes to James Shields. His record is now 8-7.